starter for your Philadelphia 76ers. At the small forward position, 6'5", number 22, Marquise Powell. At guard, 6'5", number 18, Shake Milton. At guard, 6'10", number 25, Ben Simmons. At forward, 6'8", number 12, Harris. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel The head coach for your Philadelphia 76ers is Doc Rivers. And let's hear it for your Philadelphia 76ers.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons' shooting has always been a topic of concern since he came into the league. Doc Rivers said, I don't want him to play thinking about shooting a jump shot. I want him to play downhill, get in the paint, make plays, and get to the free throw line. He's a great player. I'm going to give him the keys and let him be free. Guys?
Good idea. Thank you, D.A. In a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You take a look at the 76ers, and not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And right now for the 76ers, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Here we go. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Morris at 4 with Ibaka at the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. And for Philadelphia, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. 2 lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Here's Leonard, and he lays it straight in. Leonard's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Clippers.
Beautiful from Kawhi, establishing himself and going to work. Love the confidence.
Pass to Thibault, stolen by Bledsoe. And now the fast break, George with the ball. Over Milton. And there's Paul George on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Embiid. 8 points his last outing.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people. Very quick off the floor.
And Simmons kicks to Milton. 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it from 12 feet out. The offensive rebound, Embiid.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
Leonard looking over the floor. Good on the three-point shot.
Leonard.
Leonard's got 5.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Now here is Harris. This game he had 10 points. Embiid finds Milton. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Here's Leonard. He has 5. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Leonard again missing. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Now here's Bledsoe. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Milton the pass to Simmons. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. They now take the lead.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Leonard. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. A moment now to check out some numbers for Paul George.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Here's Milton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his
Serge Ibaka picks one up there. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops.
At the line for your Sixers, Shake Milton.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clippers trail by 3. There's the pass to Ibaka. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Harris. And the rejection by Ibaka. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. 7-foot shot. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. You look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Give it up for your Sixer dancer.
Passes it to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
Now here's Bledsoe. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Leonard. Trying to get open as Ibaka. And it's Leonard missing.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Pass to Thibault. Now here's Milton. Defended by George. Harris, right side. Rebound by the Clippers. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
Now, here is George. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Here's Simmons in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. Embiid finds Milton. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Leonard on the wing. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And it's Paul George with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tobias Harris. Diallo comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Shake Milton. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann gets the bucket.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The pass to George. And Batum kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Diallo. Here's George. And it's sent back by Drummond.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
Over George. Again, Philadelphia.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
George with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Now here's Embiid. Plays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Philadelphia lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points. A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here is Bledsoe. 76ers getting the bucket. Count it. Good. Here's Lamb. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Simmons. Driving to the basket. Second chance shot. Paul George with the steal. Over in the corner, Batum. 3-pointer. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. George against Simmons. George passes to Bledsoe. Back to George. Over Simmons. The shot by George, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
And really a high flyer with those go-go gadget arms. Bledsoe right on top of that shot, making an impact at the defensive end.
Philadelphia leading by 8. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Curry's checked in for the 76ers. The Clippers also making some changes. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And it's Johnson in for Eric Bledsoe. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Johnson's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Batum against Lamb. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:25 left in the first. Now here's Kennard. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. It's stolen by Lamb. Curry finds Diallo. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Niang's checked in.
George Niang.
It's Curry with the drive, and the basket is good. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
They set the pick to the middle. Here's Batum, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Joel Embiid.
And the width that Batum provides on the wing is really great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
Embiid, no good. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Kennard. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Drummond passes to Lamb. Cut that one.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Mann. Passes it to Johnson. Shoots over Curry. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
All right, coming up to the court right now is your Sixers
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Kennard is out there with Johnson. And it's Niang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
And here's Leonard from 3. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Thibault, the pass to Harris. Puts it up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Johnson's shot is off. And it's Harris off the drive. Drummond in the post. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Multi-time NBA rebound leader. Might want to think about putting a body on Drummond.
Clippers trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Simmons checked in for Seth Curry. Eric Bledsoe checked in for Los Angeles.
Substitution.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Fader on the way, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Leonard's got 9 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Drummond. He has 6. Simmons inside. He's covered by Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
And Simmons drops them both. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Niang. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Leonard inside, defended by Thybulle. Outside for Bledsoe, and stolen by Simmons.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over. Really good ball movement there in transition.
Here is Bledsoe after Ben Simmons' bucket. And here's Bledsoe. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Leonard. And that one hits back iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And good that time.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They set the pick. And here's Leonard from 3. And the Clippers miss again. The 76ers leading by 19. Here's Thybulle. And it's blocked.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Left side, Harris. Poke loose. Leonard with the steal. Kennard on the wing. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break, Philadelphia. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Outside Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
So, for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for George Niang. And it's George in for Kawhi Leonard. The 76ers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Simmons passes to Harris. Drummond sets the screen for Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Beautiful handles by Tobias Harris. A tough cover off the dribble.
Pass to Ibaka. It's George on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Feeds it to George. Outside for Bledsoe. The pass to Ibaka. The dish now to George. That's tipped and stolen by Drummond. Fast break, Philadelphia. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated, and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Now here's Simmons. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Simmons finds Harris. Back to Simmons. Harris outside. He dishes it to Simmons. Broke loose. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
LA ball.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Marcus Morris.
Maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. And I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And Philadelphia making a change here. Lamb's checked in.
Jeremy Lamb.
From deep, George. And it's George again missing. The 76ers leading by 17. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. He kicks to Ibaka. Back to Bledsoe. Outside, George. Pocket 6. Can they get it? He lays it in.
Paul George.
George has got 4 this quarter.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Embiid finds Diallo. Back to Embiid. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now here is Ibaka. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Mann. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 19. Lamb dishes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Johnson, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Knocked away. Batum passes to Johnson. 3-pointer on the way. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Simmons against Batum. And Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 12.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
Mann passes to Johnson. Lets it go from 11, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
And Lamb, here we go. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Man, and that one is stuffed right through.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Embiid kicks to Diallo. Johnson against Lamb. Dishes it to Embiid. To Lamb. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 21. And there's the drive. Man. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. Lamb passes to Simmons. A minute 50 left here in the second. Here's Diallo. Good on the shot.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's George. No good on the shot. And Philadelphia the other way now. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Here's Embiid, and they'll get another chance. Now here's Diallo, defended by George. Simmons against Batum. And Simmons gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Simmons is used to being in tight spots. So clever at finding ways out of it.
Outside, George. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. George has got 10 points in the game. The 76ers leading by 23. Passes it to Diallo. And there is a whistle that goes on Hamidou Diallo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
George Niang, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for George. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Leonard. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Embiid. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going to work. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and we'll be all good.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? And as we see the tallies here, I see no irregularities. How about you, Kenny?
Absolutely not. The people have spoken.
Well, that's what it's all about. Si se puede. Yes, you can. Vote for the All-Star starters. You didn't know I spoke Spanish.
No, I didn't know you were bilingual. I just thought you were lingual.
And now let's look at how Joel Embiid played in that first half. I'd say incredible.
Love to see a guy own the paint the way I did, asserting himself, going right over the defense, through the defense, around the defense. And he'll just keep doing it, too, until they find a way to challenge him.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Embiid with the block. They get it back. Pass to Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by George, wide open. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
3 points.
Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
And there's the pass to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid finds Harris. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And Embiid drops them both. George with the ball. He's got 13. Passes to Leonard. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And he gets it to go. The 76ers leading by 22.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent.
Good.
On any given night, Kawhi can just take control of the offense, an elite scorer from all 3 levels.
Now, here's Milton. He's got 7. Pass to Simmons. Over Leonard. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. There's the foul against the Clippers. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He hits the 2nd from the line. Clippers trail by 21. Outside Leonard. Over Thibault. And it's Leonard missing. The 76ers shooting 52% for the floor. Nice work so far from them. Pass to Simmons. Now Harris. Embiid inside. Working on Ibaka. And the rejection by Ibaka. Outside Leonard for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got 8 rebounds in this game. Thibault finds Harris. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
A 3 from Leonard. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Milton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 4th.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Drummond's checked in for Embiid. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. Takes the 3. And it's Leonard again missing.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. But they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Another miss by Leonard. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Ibaka against Simmons. The pass to Thibault. Pass to Milton. Paul George with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Leonard. Over Drummond. And it's Leonard again missing.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pass to Harris. Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his
Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard kicks to Kennard. Now the pass to George. Kennard with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by George. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Drummond finds Thibault. Driving in. Harris hooking it over. Here's Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Lets it go with the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Driving inside. And Drummond throws it down.
The strength to finish through contact as well as anyone. Drummond with the powerful dribble drive.
The Clippers shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Connects from three-point range.
For 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
George against Simmons. And it's George missing. 76ers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Drummond, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Fouling Drummond when he gets the ball in close, understandable strategy, given his troubles at the line.
Well, this summer, a new contract for Andre Drummond after being bought out last season by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's nice to get a fresh start. I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder, eager to prove his doubters wrong.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Diallo, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Seth Curry in for Ben Simmons. And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Drummond with a screen on Kennard. Lamb finds Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Oh, my. Not just a good athlete. Andre is a freakish athlete. Something that really shines when he's creating highlights.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Passes it to Kennard. Takes a 3. That shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Drummond is doubled. Outside for Curry. The 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry against Johnson. Kennard up top. He's got 6, and it's sent back by Drummond. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Curry looking around. To the inside. And Drummond kicks to Curry. Sinks the triple. Curry's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
It's good. Kennard's got 8 points in the quarter.
shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Curry passes to Drummond. Back to Curry from downtown. The rebound by Niang.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Kennard against Lamb. Kennard, the pass to Mann. Here's Niang. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Niang's got 5 now.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. And a switch here also for the Clippers. George is checked in. Now here is Harris. 15 points in the game. Embiid kicks to Curry. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
And the 3-ball is good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Embiid. 12 points for him. Basket good.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
They set the pick. George with the ball. Picked up by Harris. George passes to Batum. Unable to get that one. Good D by Embiid. Diallo finds Lamb. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
It's his
foul.
first trip to the line.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Jeremy Lamb.
And the second free throw, good. The Clippers shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Pass to Mann. Curry against George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
And
foul.
Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Now here's Embiid. Count that one. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
And really, Embiid is a threat to score from anywhere. The defense has got to honor it.
And George with the stuff.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Embiid inside, defended by Batum, and it's good, 2 points. Embiid's got 18 points. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Batum. From deep three-point range, George, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
George. And the rejection by Embiid. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers. Here's Niang. 6 to shoot. The 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Niang's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
No good from Lamb. And the pass to George. Fires the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And your Sixers.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Philadelphia leading by 23. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Bledsoe. Marcus Morris is out there with Ibaka. And it's man in at the 2 spot.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Outside for Simmons. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Springer the pass to Reed. 5 on the clock. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Clippers ball.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Sunday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Johnson outside. No good on the 3. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Into the lane. Maxey. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Preston. Pass to Niang. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Johnson. Here's the screen. This one for 3. Not going to go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Winslow finds Embiid. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And he makes that one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Springer the pass to Reed. Embiid with it. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Giles. Over Embiid. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Springer the pass to Embiid. Now, here is Reed. That 3 off the mark.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Spins. Johnson can't get it to go.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Here's Embiid, and the shot goes in. Embiid's got 26.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Here's Niang. knocks down the three ball.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And there's the pass to Reed. And here's Maxey. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Johnson in the corner. Shoots a three. And that one is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Passes to Embiid. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even Steve from the Stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
Here's Preston. Embiid with the steal.
And how about no turnovers here in the second half, making sure they get a quality possession every time down the floor.
Winslow's shot is off. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Embiid dishes to Reed, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Preston. Sweet move, and the rejection by Embiid. The Clippers grab the miss. Giles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Niang. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
In the corner, Winslow with it. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Winslow against Leonard. Great D that time from Leonard.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Diallo comes in for Winslow. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Maxey.
Jeremy Lamb.
Here's Giles. A crossover. Nifty move. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Here's Niang. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting. So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And here's Harris from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 20.
Well-conceived play. The pass is right on time. Tobias catches in rhythm. Difficult set to defend.
Pass to Leonard. All alone. Rebound by the 76ers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Milton. Embiid inside. Ibaka on him. Now here's Leonard. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 20 points for him.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Harris passes to Milton. Embiid with it. Defended by Ibaka. Embiid kicks to Milton. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Philadelphia. Here's Leonard, and there's the drive. That one, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Harris with it. Leonard picks him up. George against Embiid. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots. Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Simmons can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts. And then George with the jam.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
And here is Simmons. Lamb finds Embiid. Out to Lamb from outside the arc. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Bledsoe. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Embiid with the block. Harris outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Ibaka, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. For the Clippers, Coach Niang comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Luke Kennard in for Kawhi Leonard. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
Embiid dishes the Lamb. Harris outside. Ball stolen. Here's Niang. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First free throw is good. And the 76ers making a change here. Diallo's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. Here he goes. Another shot. And they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Batum with the steal. Johnson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Johnson, the pass to Niang. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together Some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, you took over offensively. What went into finding that rhythm?
I thought I got the shots that I wanted, and I played into the flow of the offense, and my teammates were fouling me, so I just knocked down some shots.
Well, they were smart to look for you, man, because you had it going on, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.